Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. This is your brother coming right back at you to hopefully wake you up uh, with this knowledge coming at you, with always exposing evil and their agenda. But let me ask you this. Are you ready for the truth? Can you handle the truth? Will you be able to keep an open mind to understand the truth? Or are you going to remain in your cocoon of ignorance? Okay? In your evil cocoon of ignorance and denial. So the reality is, ladies and gentlemen, is that this world is a world of lies. Okay? You have been lied to exponentially, ladies and gentlemen. So please, let me show you how you have been played, how you have been programmed to believe the lies, and the evolution of it. Now, again, if you don't believe in the Bible, then you might as well keep on walking. Okay? By the way, you see me, I don't sell nothing. I only bring you the truth. Truth is given freely. Truth is not sold. It's up to you what you're going to do with this knowledge. Okay? That's all. I'm not interested in, subscribe to my channel or obey clicks. I'm not here to make money. In fact, if my whole purpose would have been to make money and get people to subscribe to my channel, then my message will be worthless. It will be senseless. Okay? So whether you subscribe to my channel or not, this is the message. I'm not here for you to subscribe. If you want to subscribe to my channel, great. And then by hitting the bell, so the next time I make a video, you'll be the first one to see it. Because you got to understand, YouTube will not recommend these videos. Because what we represent here is the truth. And the truth is always attacked. Because ladies and gentlemen, and I lived on that side of deceiving people, of lying to people. Again, I used to be a door-to-door salesman years ago, many moons ago. Okay? And it was based upon lie. Now, once I realized that it was all a game and a lie and a scam, I left. That was when I was a little bit younger back in New York. So, ladies and gentlemen, I know the game, how the game is played, how manipulation is played, how people believe the lies. I saw people fall into the lies that I was giving them. Because, see, when you got people believing in your life, you got power over them. That's how leaders through a human history have completely manipulated and control their respective societies. Okay? And one of the methods that they use is the Hegelian dialectic. Problem, reaction, solution. Please take a look at my links that I will send you. Okay? To hopefully wake you up and you'll be like, oh, okay. Okay? To make you think. Keep an open mind. Do not believe me. Believe your own lying eyes and your own research or studies. Now, if you don't want to do any research or any studies, then and you take what I say here at face value, I mean, I really don't recommend this. Because when you believe a man is a sinner as the next person. We are all sinners, ladies and gentlemen. Believe your own studies. Believe your own research. Prove. It's like the Apostle Paul says, prove all things. So what I'm going to talk about today is the exploitation of human emotions throughout history, okay? And how it is being played out in these last days of this matrix system that we live in, that we are currently living under, which will be destroyed, okay? Which will be completely eradicated, okay? It cannot, in fact, the system, and they know that I'm right. The system that they have put up stinks to high heaven. That's why they keep talking about a new world order. See, but the thing is that the new world order, its foundations, its ideas, is actually the Antichrist system, the mark of the beast that's coming down the pipe. So let's not kid ourselves. These people are Satanists. They are evil, and everything that they do is calculated. Okay, so let me read you what I wrote, then read you a couple of verses from the Bible, and then we're done. Okay. The exploitation of human emotions have been, and will continue to be one of the disaster reality for human creation on this earth. Ever since the devil, the father of lies, Satan, incited our first parent to go against their creator, the one that created them, whose glorious name is I Am. And so throughout the disobedience, okay, through disobedience, okay, that was not, so you understand? So the devil convinced our parents to go against the creator, the one that created them. But that wasn't enough, you see. What we did is going against our very essence. And when something goes against its own essence, what takes place is the physical law of cause and effect. And we have turned ourselves into a walking cancer until we just dropped dead. So death has been a reality through human history. That's the story of humanity. We are born, we grow old, and then we die, right? Okay. So once this takes place, creation automatically divided itself into sides. Those who discern this message that I bring to you here and understand even the very purpose of life itself, always constantly looking for the Creator and living according to His statutes and commands, like the 10 Commandments that are behind me. And then on the other side of the coin, you have the rest of the world who thinks that by living this temporary existence called life to what they conceive to the max, to live life to the max, have totally given themselves to the carnal pleasures. They're gonna be okay. But then, ladies and gentlemen, if we look to Proverb 14 in the Bible, Proverb 14 in the Bible, written by the wisest man that ever lived. Chapter 14, Proverbs 14, verse 12. There is a way which seemeth right unto a man, but the end thereof are the ways of death. You understand? That is exactly what we are living under. This whole world has gone crazy, bananas, berserk. So that spiritual entity that was once called with reverence Lucifer in heaven, that was his name in paradise, who incited, who provoked our parents to disobey, he has continued inciting the whole world through his recruits. And who are his recruits? Ladies and gentlemen, the government and empires through history. And they're calling, and the devil's calling for them is to control the whole world through exploitations of human emotions like fear, like health, being feeling good about your health. Nothing wrong with you, right? Okay. They have also used, of course, religions, education, which in reality is indoctrination. And of course, the political lies, the lies of the political game, should I say. And then the economics. And then by creating social movements and social groups with ideologies conform to their satanic ideology, which are part of the agenda, of the greater agenda, like Black Lives Matter. Black Lives Matter, ladies and gentlemen, does not believe in the family as it was created, as it was intended by their creator. Look it up, go to the website and see what they push. Now, who else does this? Well, the very same people that created them. Okay, let's keep going. Antifa. They also talk about women's rights through the art, through the culture of death, through abortion, which is actually the modern day sacrifice of kids. See, once you get a society to accept death as the normal, then, and there's no value for life, then what are people complaining about the rise in crimes? We have invited the demons to come in. Now the genies are out of the bottle. It's too late, ladies and gentlemen. It's too late. The genies will not go back into the bottles, okay? So to speak, okay? They will be destroyed by the Redeemer himself when he comes back to clean house. The homosexuality, the homosexual rights, absolutely always going against nature itself. Okay? And they have convinced the rest of the world to accept the irrational and the illogical with nice words like, and very attractive words like climate change, the new world order, which by the way, they themselves messed it up by design. Because, see, ladies, the old order has always been fair, because it has always been under the control of the devil. So the old order is gone, right? They want to push the new world order. What they're actually saying is, ladies and gentlemen, is that this new world order will be more deadly. The Nazis, which they push by design, ladies and gentlemen, did you know, again, and I ask you this, did you know that the Roman Catholic Church helped the Nazis? Wake the hell up, ladies and gentlemen. I bring you the truth and nothing but the truth. I show you the road. You are the one that's got to get in this path of truth, so that you will be one of the few that will be saved. So they messed up the old order to introduce a more deadly and a more evil new world order, antichrist system. They also deceived the masses by saying, oh, we landed on the moon, and we are going to go to other planets, Mars, Saturn, ladies and gentlemen, please, Jupiter. Ladies and gentlemen, you have actually believed these people? How long can men lie and manipulate you for you to wake up? But then again, it's too late for most of humanity. 90% of humanity is completely gone. That's why you see these videos, the subscribers the people that have made things to subscribe said, well, wait a minute, I never heard this. I'm not even gonna bother. This guy's crazy. He's got a screw loose. Why? Because they have been exposed to an alternate reality. And they have adjusted to that, and they only believe that. They only believe what they see on TV. That's how brainwashed this whole world is. And not to mention through their religions. Okay? So, ladies and gentlemen, let us go to Ezekiel 3, which gonna show you as to the reason why I keep doing this. Okay? This is going to show you why I do this. Not because of what you said. See what it says on chapter 24? Matthew chapter 24 says the following. Matthew chapter 24, verse 14 says the following. And this gospel of the kingdom shall be preached in all the world for a witness unto all nations, and then shall the end come. The end of what? The end of this world? No. The end of this system. And then there's going to be a new earth and a new heaven. God is going to clean house. The earth would not be destroyed. Here we go, ladies. So don't believe that, oh, we're about to start World War III. See, you fall into that trap, into the fear, it freezes your logical thinking. That's why people have given into taking the jab. And look how many people have actually literally dropped dead like flies. In fact, again, please take a look at the video. Now, listen to me. Take a look at the links that I will send you. But then again, keep something in mind. I don't believe what these people. For some of them, I don't believe what they necessarily believe in. I'm just going to show you what they talk about, which I agree with, and the graphics. Okay? In fact, one of the links that I'm going to show you, you're going to see the president in Ukraine admitting the existence of Nazis in his country. Because he's going to tell you, well, they are what they are. And he's going to also tell you that he's going to, that he works with them. Ladies and gentlemen, please. What's going on in Ukraine, it is a psychological warfare. It is a sacrifice, just like it was on 9/11. See? Because you got to understand who's really in charge of this world. It's not man. Man is not really in charge. I mean, human being can be alive one day, dead the next. No, ladies and gentlemen, we are all sinners and we all die every day. That's why I said at the beginning, we are a walking cancer. And what the government and through our human history have done is to accelerate this cancer, especially through to a particular people, which is God's chosen people. And that's why a lot of our people will die. They're dying as it is right now everywhere. From Africa to Ukraine. Do you know that there are a lot of black brothers locked up in Ukraine? Did you know that? Okay, ladies and gentlemen, please. Ezekiel chapter 3, here's what he says. Moreover, he said unto me, Son of man, eat that thou findest. Eat this raw, and go speak unto the house of Israel. 2. So I opened my mouth, and he caused me to eat that raw. Of course, it's not literally eating. He's talking about the knowledge. 3. And he said unto me, Son of man, cause thy belly to eat, and fill thy bowels with this raw that I give thee. Then did I eat it, and it was in my mouth as honey for sweetness. 4. And he said unto me, Son of man, go, get thee unto the house of Israel, and speak with my words unto them. For thou art not sent to a people of a strange speech and of an hard language, but to the house of Israel. 6. Not to many people of a strange speech and of an hard language, whose words thou canst not understand. Surely, had I sent thee to them, they would have hearkened unto thee. Verse 7. But the house of Israel will not hearken unto thee, for they will not hearken unto me. For all the house of Israel are impudent and hard-headed. 8. Behold, I have made thy face strong against their faces, and thy forehead strong against their foreheads. 9. As an adamant harder than flint have I made thy forehead. Fear them not, neither be dismayed at their looks, till they be a rebellious house. 10. Moreover, he said unto me, Son of man, all my words that I have speak unto thee, receive in thy heart, and hear with thine ears. 11. And go, get thee to them of their captivity unto the children of thy people, and speak unto them, and tell them, Thus says the Lord God, whether they will hear or whether they will forbear. You understand? So again, I'm going to keep doing these videos. I'm going to keep bringing this message, whether you hear or whether you completely ignore everything. Because I send you the proof of what I say here. That you have been lied to, Because since the beginning of time, since the dawn of our creation on this planet, we were lied to. So we have relish, men have relish in this lie. And they have used it to control and to have power over the people and become rich by deceiving the masses. In fact, when I used to be a door-to-door salesman, the higher ups, the executive whom I was representing through this lie, they were rich. I mean, these people had money. Okay? You understand? It was all a scam. And I'm sorry that I did this. But I was deceived. But it is part of the experience that I have gone through. So now that I can share it with you, I can tell you about these things. To tell you that I know the trick. Because that's what life is. Life is a gift from God. Because we didn't ask for this life. Okay? We didn't ask for this life. God gave it to us. So it's up to you what you're going to do with this gift. In fact, ladies and gentlemen, the very essence of a gift is something that you never asked for. So that's why life is a gift. What are you going to do with yours? Are you just going to grow old and with no purpose without trying to make any changes to the human calamities that are coming upon this earth? Because, ladies and gentlemen, if you thought that the past 2 years were bad, I got bad news for you. If you think that the war in Ukraine was pure coincidence, then you have another thing coming, ladies and gentlemen. Things are going to get really interesting, especially with the man that is compromised, the most corrupted leader. He was put in power, the most corrupted Freemasonic leader named Joe Dementia Biden. And see, now you understand why they couldn't put Hillary in, because they would have been too obvious. And then people ask themselves, well, Ruben, how come the Simpsons always predict the future? How come the economics? Because they are all in it. The Simpsons is part of Hollywood. The Economist is part of the whole Freemasonic establishment. The secret society are in charge. Why you think the CIA is called the Secret Service Department? You're not supposed to know. It's part of the game of power. It's part of the game of exploitation. It's not to, we must be careful. You win by keeping things secret, Ruben. No. Stop it. If this whole world would have been interested in making things better, they would stop talking about lies. Manipulating lies to you. Like climate change. They want to throw climate change in your face to make you believe that they really care. Leaders have never cared about their people. They only have cared about the power that they have over the people, which, by the way, Satan is the one that controls the governments and empires through our history. And if you look, just look through our history. Don't believe me. Look at the Roman Empire. Their main god was Jupiter. The god of beginning and then the end, the past and the present, was Janus, which people celebrate, which the whole world celebrates as Happy New Year on the 1st of January of every year. That's why Janus, ladies and gentlemen, please wake up. The same thing with Christmas. Celebrating the goddess, the moon goddess, the mother of the mother and wife of Nimrod, who was considered the sun god. And don't tell me, unless you just woke up, don't tell me that you know that humanity have always worshipped the sun. Please don't tell me that I didn't know. When the Roman Catholic Church, that's what they do, and they are proud of it. That's why soon Sunday law will be a reality. A reality, ladies and gentlemen. Please wake up. Now I'm going to read you two final verses and then I'm done. Ephesians chapter 6. You know I always read this to you, for the most part. Ephesians chapter 2, verse 12. The Bible cannot be any clearer when it tells you that our war is not against flesh and blood. And verse 12, it says, Ephesians chapter 6, verse 12, for we wrestle not against flesh and blood, but against principalities, against powers, against the rulers of the darkness of this world, against spiritual wickedness in high places. And then the last one, which is Revelation or Apocalypse chapter 18, verse 4. And I heard another voice from heaven saying, come out of her, my people, that you be not partakers of her sins, and that you receive not of her plagues. So you see, God cares so much about his creation, and especially about Israel. Israel is composed of what? Let me just tell you real quick. The Native Americans, the Hispanics, and the Negroes. We are all spread out all over the earth. From Brazil, parts of Africa, Haiti, Dominican Republic, Puerto Rico, Cuba, West Indies, Jamaica and the West Indies, Latin America, South America, Central America. Ladies and gentlemen, that's the reality. But that doesn't mean that Esau's descendants will not be part of this. They will. Because remember what the Bible says, that, remember, they were twins. Esau, Jacob and Esau. We are living under the Edomite system. Under the Edomite system. Remember, they don't believe in God. They believe in their God. Okay? So I'm going to show you how you have been manipulated. Even the slap that Will Smith gave Chris Rock, it was all part of manipulation, ladies and gentlemen, at different levels, and you didn't even see it. It's sad. And that's the purpose of these videos, is to wake you up, is to make you smarter, to outsmart this evil system, which is in its last days. But of course, they will have to get more stupider, pushing their new world order, which will be their own demise. I mean, you got old people talking about a new world order, okay, to convince the new generation, the X generation, and they have fallen into this trap. That's why they believe in science, because they believe in the theory of evolution, which is another lie, but it's okay. Well, that's all I have for you, ladies and gentlemen. You take care. God bless. And once again, do not forget the links that I have provided you, that I will provide you here. Okay? Herein. Take care.